Hello. Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Welcome to FIT's Diversity Comic Con. My name is John Jay. I'm an illustrator, professional illustrator, and I'm an instructor at FIT. And I'm really excited about today. And I'd love to see everybody's work and what everybody's doing. First things first, we want to thank Dr. Brown, the president of FIT, and Dr. Ron Milan, the chief diversity officer, for making this all happen here in Diversity Comic Con. Okay, for this last event for the con is we're gonna have a drawing contest and some drawing jams. We're gonna talk to some artists who's drawing and tell us what they're doing, what they're up to, all of that good stuff. Okay, and if anybody wants to join us who's watching, please go ahead and draw with us and join us, and we can just share your work with us. You can tag us hashtag FITDVC. That's hashtag FITDVC on Instagram. Okay, and again, check us out on our Instagram account as well, and that's Diversity Comic Con. So that's one word. Okay, on Instagram it's Diversity Comic Con. Okay, and we also want to thank Ramon Hill, who is, what can I say? I guess Ramon is the Stan Lee of Diversity Comic Con. He's the mastermind who made this all happen, and thanks to him as well for making this all events for this 2 weekends go on. We also want to thank first, we do some thanks first for now, okay? So we want to thank Michael Gracia of Get In Tune, and he's been helping us moderate the whole virtual event for us this past 2 days. So Michael, thank you very much. And let's see, today we're gonna have a contest. We're gonna have some drawing contests, and we're gonna have some winners. And just so I share with you the winners. So winners, that's gonna be announced at 9 p.m. today after we collect everybody's drawings. We're gonna announce the winner and post it on our website at 9 p.m. And winners will get $50 Amazon gift card plus a bunch of books from Archie Comics, Random House Graphic, Little Brown Books, Society of Illustrators, Sci-Fis, and Zindans, and much more. Okay, so let's see. We want to also, let's see, hopefully we're just waiting for everybody to kind of come in and join us. So we'll just go ahead and see. Michael, anything maybe some of our friends want to come in and join us? Let's see who's in the green room. So a lot of them are waiting probably in the green room, and I'm going to bring them back up here to just kind of see what they're doing and talk to them a little bit and all that good stuff. Okay? All right. So remember, join us and draw with us and hashtag FITDVC. So that's FITDVC on Instagram. Okay? I'm hoping so for everybody out there also, we want to thank Morella. Morella was the artist that did the illustration, the beautiful illustration for this year's Diversity Comic Con. And you can follow her on morellamoon.com. That's morellamoon.com. And also on Instagram under Morella Moon. So Morella, congratulations and thank you for doing a beautiful job on the illustration. Okay. Let's see. How about we talk to, let's see who's there. Let's talk to Jessie. Jessie Lou, are you there?
Oh yeah.
Hey, Jessie, how are you? Good to see you.
Fine.
All right. So Jessie is from Shanghai, right? So you're virtually live in Shanghai right now with us, correct?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, wow. How is it right now? So I'm assuming it's about what, 5:30 in the morning in China?
Yeah, definitely. 5:30 in the morning.
Oh
So
my goodness.
early.
Did you have a cup of tea, I hope, and a cup of coffee?
Oh yeah. Actually, I already had my breakfast. So
Wow.
nothing to worry about it.
Is that right? No, but I think that's great. And Jessie, it says here that you are a current student at the MFA Master's Fine Arts Illustration program here at FIT, correct?
Yeah, I am.
Okay, wonderful. All right, so how's it going for you so far?
I think things go on quite well, and we do have a bunch of nice students and teachers, so I'm pretty enjoying the life here now.
Oh, okay. How did you find out about the MFA program here at FIT?
Oh, I think I like it. Yeah, and there are so many things I could learn, such as the sketching classes and also
Mhm.
the history classes. There are so many things to learn and also to practice. Yeah,
Mhm.
drawing is to practice.
Oh yeah, I know. I know. It's how is it going for you? Are you drawing now, by the way? Are
Oh
you
yeah,
drawing?
I'm
Oh,
just starting with the sketch and yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Okay. Well, when you have enough to show us what you're doing. Okay. And
yeah, sure.
is it okay if I talk to you while we draw?
Uh,
Do
a
you get
little,
nervous? Do you
uh,
get nervous when you're drawing and talking at the same time?
yeah, yeah, a little bit.
Oh, okay. Don't be nervous. We're all here to have fun. It
Yeah,
should be
okay.
casual. This is all an experiment. Everybody. This is like a first time kind of doing this. So for me, it's an experiment. This is the first time I've done something like this. But it's,
Yeah, yeah, sure. But
but I want
I get some feel of that when you are just teaching and drawing at the same time.
to. Yeah.
Really hard to balance that.
That's correct. That's
Yeah.
correct. Wow. Did you? So I'll try to keep the questions light for you. How about that? Do you?
Okay.
So tell us, did you go to an art school in Shanghai before you joined us at the FIT MFA program?
I actually just moved to Shanghai, yeah, so I'm pretty new to here for
Hmm.
living it with. So, but I did went to a school when I was in senior high.
Hmm.
So it's it's in my hometown Qingdao. So yeah, it's
Oh,
not
okay.
that big city, but yeah, I did went to art school at that time.
Oh, I see. Okay. What kind of did you specialize in something in the art school program in your?
Just the basic ones, I think. Yeah, since we have the task that if you want to uh, polish your skills,
Mhm.
polish your art skills in universities, so you have to
Yeah.
pass the basic art test first before you get to the university. So we do courses like that. Yeah, just it's
Okay.
not basic ones. Yeah.
How long is it? It's like 4 years or 2 year programs in the art schools in China that you went to?
Actually, it's like a hybrid mode. We study the culture things and also the art things. So it's not that concentrated, but yeah, it's like part time, just like MFA
Yeah.
program.
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. Was it 2 years or 4 years?
It's in my senior high, so it's 3 years.
Oh, okay. So did you graduate and then joined us in the MFA program in illustration at FIT, or you took a little break?
Uh, when I finished my senior high school, I first went to college, yeah, university, but
Mhm.
it's not the university that specialized at the art. It's a complex one. I'm not sure about that. It's like many people do different works, but not only art.
Mhm.
And I studied graphic design at that time. Yeah. So yeah, I already finished my bachelor degree and then I ongoing my master ones in
Oh, okay.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I'm curious to know, since I hope you don't mind me asking, like how is the American way of art school teaching different from, let's say, art school teaching in China?
Yeah, I do think so. That is that makes big differences. Yes,
Mhm.
since like first of all, I think the number of people are very different. Yeah, we are such a big group at that time. Like 56 in the class. So yeah, there were very big group, and in I think I think in MFA people are more like there is a small number, so yeah,
Yes,
we
there.
can do we can do more specialized things art things. So yeah.
Wow. Okay. And like, let's say how many students are in a classroom in China in your where you went to art school?
Oh, you mean the university or
Yeah,
in
like in an art class per se. Like how many kids would be in an art class?
that 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 change from time to time. Yeah,
Mhm.
if there if I think maybe from 50 people to 300 people, so it varies.
In the
A lot.
classroom, 300 people in one classroom?
Not in the one,
Oh wow.
not, but I think the big class, like the lecture class or something, that will have 100 or something like that. Yeah. So
Wow. That's pretty big.
yeah,
Yeah.
but not always.
Yeah. Wow. And well, I guess how are you doing, if I may ask, with the whole pandemic, the whole, the situation of, what's going on with the world with the virus and things like that. How are you feeling of it? Is it affecting you in any way as an artist?
uh, as an artist, I think it do affect me a lot.
Mm,
Actually, uh, like the education things. Yeah, like
mhm.
if we want to gather people and in a small classroom, that will be a little bit dangerous since very uh we very we are careful about that thing. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, we do recommend people to wear masks
Hmm.
and also keep social distance and something such like this. And also the, the virtual classes like grows a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's true. And are you living on your own there, or are you living with your parents in Shanghai? Do you have like your own apartment,
Uh,
I guess?
I currently live with my friend, and she is also studying in FIT MFA program, and also
What? Wait, who is it?
oh, it's not my classmate.
Oh, okay.
She studied she studied the fashion design. Yeah,
Fashion design in the MFA. Oh, okay.
yeah,
That's a great program. All right.
yeah.
Wow,
So
that's wonderful.
we often talk about our majors together a lot. So yeah, funny thing, and I think their classes are more
Hmm.
uh concentrated since they have 2 years. Yeah, so she lived in American time now, I think. Yeah, most
Hmm.
of it. Like she will get up at 6 p.m. and go to sleep at 8 a.m. or something.
How about yeah? So your schedule, you have to. Are you okay with your schedule? Like your sleeping pattern is different. You're waking up more in the morning there.
Yeah.
Uh, and all that. Um, well, here we're hi guys, everybody, and for anyone just logging in, we're here live at the FIT Diversity Comic Con. We're doing a drawing contest and drawing jams, and we're here right now with Jessie. And Jessie is right now in Shanghai, China. So she's joining us. Isn't that? It's the great thing about being virtual, I guess, with the internet is we can connect with so many people. And so, Jessie, can you just show us a little bit about what you're drawing before? Can I see some of what you've done so far? Not yet.
Actually, I I haven't gone on walks, so
Oh, okay. So how about this, Jesse? We're gonna get back to you, and then we're gonna go and check our one of our other guests in the green room. Okay.
okay, great.
Okay, we'll get back to you. Okay, so I can't wait to see what you do, Jesse. Okay, so let's go with Danielle B. Danielle B, are you there?
Hello.
Hey, Danielle, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm well. Nice to see you, and nice to meet you. It's our virtual meet you. So
Mhm.
how's it going so far? You started doing some drawings for us?
Huh? Can you repeat that again? Please?
How we been? Have you done some more drawing? Have you started drawing with us now? Did you do some
Oh,
drawings already?
I'm starting some thumbnails because sometimes my
Uh,
brain gets really scattered and I can't really
uh-huh.
I get really indecisive on what to draw. So I just
Uh,
draw what I think is in my head and do a little bit of thumbnailing.
Danielle, I see that you're an illustration student at FIT. Is that correct?
Yep.
What are you majoring in?
Yeah, just just illustration.
Oh, okay. Are you? What year are you in the illustration?
Uh, fifth semester. Does that make me a junior? I think
You
that's.
are a junior in the upper division, I believe.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. It's nice to meet you. And Danielle has an Instagram account, right? Can you tell everybody what your Instagram account is so maybe
Oh,
everybody can follow you?
okay. So, be right back. I need a. Okay. Sorry if I take a while. It's just.
No, no, that's okay. Maybe I'll ask you some
So
questions.
um I just took the networking class earlier, and the trend is well, it's not really networking class, but it was a networking meetup for the Diversity Comic Con
Hmm.
yesterday. And one of the problems is that my username was too long, so I just shortened it.
Hmm.
So right now it's D Backler, DEEBACLER.
Okay. So that's your Instagram account. Okay, everybody, did you hear that? So let's follow Danielle and love to see some of Danielle's work there. So Danielle, have you started anything that maybe you can share with us as
Would you like
far?
to see my current process on the thumbnails?
Yes, let's see the drawings that you've done so far for the contest.
Share screen. Let's see how I do this. Screen two, perhaps. Is it screen two? Yeah, there we go. Do you see it?
I think I'm starting to see it. Oh, look at that. Oh, great. So which one out of those
Yeah.
pictures did you pick so far? Oh, so you're just kind of brainstorming now and see what you're gonna pick.
Yeah. So the first one is the Little Red Riding Hood one. The second one is the Spider-Man, and the third one is this MMORPG character. So
Oh, ooh,
the
sounds.
topic that really interests me is yeah, sorry, you can continue.
No, no,
I'll
go
just
ahead. I want to see what you
so
tell us.
yeah. My current interest is this Little Red Riding Hood piece because I really like drawing forests, or at least painting forests and trees. But I really want to go, perhaps like experiment, perhaps like with Spider-Man. You could do pretty much like a lot of foreshortening poses, like him web slinging,
Hmm.
climbing from building to
Yeah.
building. And this MMORPG character, I don't really know much about it, but
Mhm.
yeah, I'm imagining a lot of like spell casting, perhaps some snowy environments, fighting some
Oh,
monsters.
that sounds so cool. I mean, I can't wait. Okay, how about
Yeah.
this? How about we'll leave you alone for now so that you can concentrate on doing some amazing art, and then we'll get back to you later and check up on you. Okay?
Mhm. I'll
Okay.
go stop my.
So stay in tune, and we'll be get back to just hang in the green room. Okay. So again, guys, we're live at FIT Diversity Comic Con, the drawing contest here, and how about we talk to our friend Jorel? Jorel, you think you're ready? You're up there.
Hello.
Hey,
Hey, man.
Jorel, how are you, man?
I'm
It's good to
good.
see you. It's good to see you,
Likewise.
Jorel.
How
Happy
you
to
doing?
see you. I'm good, man, and thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
So
thanks for having me.
Jorel is a comic book artist, and Jorel I've seen around in Comic Con, and Jorel's an illustrator, and And he has some comic books, and he's in a series called Go Robo Now, Battle of the Gods. Is that correct, Joel? And
Yeah,
Jorel has a website. It's jorelrivera.com.
that's right.
And, so everybody check out Jorel and at jorelrivera.com. Do you have an Instagram account maybe you want to share with everybody, Jorel?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram at Jorel Doesn't Socialize, and Jorel is spelled Jorell. Doesn't
Yeah.
socialize. So I post a lot of work on there. Post a lot of Go Robo Now related stuff, fan art, things like that.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about what you're doing now. What have you been up to, Jorel?
Working on the comic. We just released the third issue of Go Robo Now. It's on Comixology right now for everyone to buy. We have the first 3 issues up there. So I've been, we put that out, been promoting that. And we also have a TeePublic store where we're selling merch. We have T-shirts and all kinds of things on there. So I've been designing. I spent a lot of the summer designing stuff for that page. So we've been slowly rolling out our designs to that store. Other than that, it's just, I've just been home drawing, working. Like that's just pretty much my life now. All things considered, it's been pretty good, at least for me.
Yeah. So I mean, well, since you brought it up, how are you doing? I guess the $1 million question for everybody is, how are you doing during this pandemic? And how are you dealing with it? And, has it affected your comic book creations?
I mean, I've felt more creative in this period than I have before. I've just been being able to stay home and focus on my work. It's been a fruitful period for me. Like I said, I finished a comic during being home, and I've just been felt creative this whole time, been wanting to draw, been wanting to create. So it's been good. I mean, the work from home life is perfect for me. I realized at this time.
I guess for a lot of illustrators, right? It's like it's not really the life of being a nomad or being alone in your drawing table hasn't changed much, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we've just been doing it more. It's been pretty good.
So how about has it kind of been a source of inspiration for you, I guess, with your comics or creating comics going forward, that you think
I don't know. I don't know if I'll be. I mean, I've just been just felt the urge to create more. I don't know how it's gonna reflect or how it's reflecting in my work. I guess people can see my work and see if there's anything to that. But I've just been more motivated. This time to take advantage. Where I'm at home all the time is like taking advantage of it and drawing as much as possible and creating as much as possible. It's a feeling I haven't had in a little while, and I just hope that when things get returned to a better sense of normalcy, that I can continue to work like this.
Do you have any one of your comics maybe you can share with us on screen, or anything physical?
Yeah, actually, hold on.
Yeah, man.
So last year, we published a preview of the full third issue that's out now. So this is the cover to it.
Oh wow, that's cool.
Yeah. So we put this out last summer. You can't find it online or anything. We only have physical copies of it. So we were just like going to shows and showing it off. So it's like really the first like 10, 11 pages of like the full issue that you can find now. So I work in black and white. I do all the art and lettering and design, for it.
Oh, I love that page, man. It's a nice splash. That's a nice page. It's really cool. So
Yeah.
you're writing it also.
I'm not writing it. My partner on the series, Raheem Nawama, he's the writer on it. We co-created the series together. So he writes it, I draw it. It's a collaborative effort. I mean, he does the writing, but we both work on the story, and he gives us feedback on art, and so we really work well together on it.
Okay. And what made you decide to do a black and white in the inside Is it more for a production thing, or is it just more for like you just kind of like the mood better for you?
We are and we're growing up fans of like manga and like reading that type of work, and we're
Mm-hmm.
kind of paying homage to that style. I mean, that's one reason. The other reason is it takes time and a lot of work to color. We were thinking at one point actually with this issue, third issue, we were going to do it in color at one point. I started doing flats, the color flats for the third issue. It's like I have files of like 10 or so pages of like just like flat colors, and then at some point I think it was just going slower than we wanted, and we're kind of like, well, we're in the middle of the story. Like, this is only the third issue of a series that we're doing, and I think it makes more sense if we do, at least with this part of the story, these first few issues, keep it in black and white just to keep it consistent. So maybe down the line, I definitely want to look into doing full color comics. When we maybe put together like a collection of the first story, maybe we'll do something in color, but that's down the line. We just want to, we're just going one issue at a time right now with it.
Let's show it again. Show us the new issue that you have. Is it out now, or is it still in, like, this is a preview?
Well, this is what we put out last year. The full third issue is on Comixology. I'm not sure if I can do. I really know how to like share screens or anything like that with it. But
I think there's if you're in the, you should see there's like a share screen in it, but you you should be able to see that.
Oh shoot! Hold on. Hello.
Is it there?
No.
No.
Hello.
Well,
yeah, I don't.
Show it up again. Show up the comic book. Let's see that. Let's see the product, man.
Well, this is what we put out before, and if you go to Comixology, if you visit my site or my Instagram, you can see the rest of the issue, or you can see the link to buy it. But yeah.
Okay.
Thanks.
No, that's great, man. We're here again live at FIT's Diversity Comic Con. We're talking to Jorel, who is the creator, artist, writer, I would say, then, Jorel, for Go Robo Now comics.
Co-creator and artist on it.
Co-creator.
I don't want to take too much credit for
it. Let's see, and what made you? Can you tell us just quickly a little bit about the origin of Go Robo Now?
So,
like, how did you come up with that? Like, what made you come up with the concept?
So, the original concept comes from Raheem. He like the Go Robo Now was originally like a website that he wanted to create. It was actually going to be like a pop culture site that would like cover comics and video games, things like that. And the character, this guy here was going to be the mascot for it. So he asked me to contribute, to help design the mascot for him. And then at New York Comic Con back in 2011, I was giving out postcards. I had a table there, and I was giving out postcards promoting the site. And people were like really responding to the design. It was like, very bright, colorful design, primary colors, blue, red, whatever. People really liked it. Kids liked it. They were kind of responding more to it than the other stuff that I was doing. So after the show, I was like, maybe we should do something, because people were suggesting, oh, that'd be cool for like, it was like a comic or something. So, we kind of like, okay, let's do a comic for it. And then, we kind of just, we started building the comic based on that. And then a year later at the following Comic-Con, we put out like a 8-page, 10-page, like, preview to show to people. And then it just went from there.
Wow. And I would like to, I'm curious to know, how long does it take for one comic book to be published or be produced?
For us, it takes a while. We've kind of set a goal for ourselves that like every year we want to publish something. We usually will do, a couple of conventions like in the summer, like FlameCon is a big convention that we usually participate in. And, we both work full time in other industries. We don't do this full time. So we put it, try to put as much, time as we can, and we also want to put out the best thing possible. So, we take our time with it. So, every year we try to say like, let's publish something. Let's at least something once a year, to consistently, push something out as much as we can. 'Cause it's a 2-person job. He writes it, and then I'm drawing it, I'm designing it, I'm lettering it. Then when all that's done, we gotta publish it, and if we're gonna put it online or if we gotta, print comics, like we're all just pretty much doing it ourselves.
I mean, more power to you on that, Jorel. And we're talking to Jorel, and Jorel, I hope you're joining us to draw today.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm working on my piece right now.
Okay. Do you have something maybe you can show us, or should I wait a little bit?
No, I started doing the layouts for it. Let me see. I'm doing this on my phone, so I'm just kind of.
Okay. Cool.
Move the phone and.
Yeah, man.
Can I? All right. Well, I'm just gonna flip the phone around, see if you guys can see this. Can you see what I'm doing? Kind of.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
There we go.
Cool. All right.
Yeah. So.
I see. Oh, I see which one you picked. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, listen, Jorel, I'm gonna put you back in the green room, and maybe we can see your product progress later. We'll talk more about, your work and Go Robo Now, and and all that stuff. Okay. I can't wait to see it.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks. I'll talk to you later.
Okay. All right. Let's go check in with Danielle Madara, who is, I believe, in the green room waiting for us. Hi, Danielle. How are you?
I'm all right.
Good to meet you. How are and so Danielle, you are one of an illustration student at FIT. Is that correct?
Yes, I am.
Are you in what year are you in, Danielle?
I'm in my 3rd year.
You're in your 3rd year. Okay, wonderful. And you're in the illustration major, I believe.
Yes.
And do you have an Instagram account that you want to share with everybody, maybe that they can check your work out?
Yeah, so I have a new art Instagram account. It's sapphirewolf_art.
Okay, great. So everybody out there, so Danielle Madara is an illustrator. She's and she has an Instagram account called sapphirewolf_art. Okay, and so Danielle, tell us a little bit about the kind of work you do, and and I'd love to see later on maybe some of what you're working on as far as the drawing that you're doing.
So I'm really into a lot of like cartoons. I really hope to one day go into animation or graphic novels.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe like storyboarding.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like a lot of my recent work has been really inspired by that. This past summer, especially over all the months in quarantine, I definitely had more time to work on a lot of personal work, and I finished maybe like an 8-page comic.
Mm-hmm.
That was really cool.
Oh, really? Oh, that's great. Is that something that you can share with us, or not yet?
Not yet, but one day it'll be on my art Instagram.
Okay, could you tell us a little bit about it, or what it's about, maybe?
So it's actually inspired by the Disney TV show, The Owl House. So I kind of came up with a little backstory comic for one of the characters.
I see. Okay, and let's see. Would you like to share? Do you think you're ready to share a little bit about the drawing that you're doing right now, or not yet?
Yeah, sure. I kind of have just like a rough sketch going on. Whoop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, great. That looks really cool. Are you gonna use watercolor, you think, or are you gonna?
I think I might ink it.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Do black and white. I might throw in some red, of course.
And so I've been asking everybody, and it's probably the typical, or maybe question is, how are you doing during this crazy pandemic? Has it affected you creative-wise? And well, you did mention that it kind of inspired to do this comic, this 8-page comic that you're doing. But how are you doing in this pandemic? And
I mean, it's all crazy, for sure. Not much really leaving. I haven't really seen anyone. But I mean, that's fine. We'll be able to one day when things are better. But definitely been able to doing a lot of art. I mean, of course, I'm doing a lot for this semester right now.
Well, before we're talking to Danielle Madara. She is an illustration student at FIT, and she is joining us today and drawing. Her Instagram account is SapphireWolf_art. And just for everybody who just joined in, we're doing a drawing contest / drawing jam today virtually, and we are joined by students and professionals and novice, and also we wanted to say that the subjects that our contestants or participants that are working on is based on cosplay costumes that everybody shared with us. So we are FIT at Diversity Comic Con here, and follow us at Diversity Comic Con on Instagram. And if you want to share some of your drawings with us, you can hashtag FITDVC. That's FITDVC on Instagram. So tell us, Danielle, about some of what kind of comics do you like? What kind of comics do you read nowadays? Have you been reading comics at all?
I'm actually in a graphic novel class, so I'm reading a lot of comics right now.
Okay.
In that class. I feel like I like a lot of...
Sounds like a fun school. You're just reading comics all the time.
I love this class so much.
That's great. Tell us about the class. Well, tell us a little bit about the comics first, and then tell us about the class. Maybe.
Well, in the class we focus on all different comics, from superheroes to real life, autobiography comics. So we read Persepolis, a story of a childhood. And upcoming, I know we're going to be reading The Killing Joke. And so we're really studying different aspects from comics, and each week we have a writing assignment based on it. It's such a fun class. I think the first week we actually read We Are Robin. And we watched also the documentary. I'm blanking on the name right now. It's midterm season.
That's okay. That's all
right.
But
it was all about Bill Finger's work on the Batman series. And what was it? Batman and Bill. I think that was the name of the documentary.
Okay, I've never seen that. But, I remember that The Killing Joke. I mean, obviously, I'm a little older than you, but I remember when that first came out, and that comic book was such a controversial comic book for the intense kind of violence, or it's still not. I remember that time when it came out where, I don't want to do spoiler alert for everybody who's not in the know of it, but it's just the whole violence of murdering a major character in the DC world or the Batman world, right? So. That was pretty, that was really good. And the illustration, the artwork is really amazing on that. Almost every panel is 100%. I think it was Brian Boland. I think was the editor. I hope I got that correct. And anyway, that was a really good comic. I still have that. I have that first edition. I hope it's worth money now. But how about what was the class and who was the instructor, if I may ask?
I'm in it currently right now, and I actually get her name.
Is that an evening course?
It's a morning class. And after we watched the documentary, though, we had a special Zoom call with Mark Jacobson, who helped Bill Finger get his name and credit for doing his work on Batman. So that was an incredible experience.
Are you a big Batman fan at all?
Yeah, I like Batman.
Yeah. What do you think about hopefully the new movie that's coming out, the trailer?
I actually haven't gotten to watch the trailer yet. I mean, of course I'm probably gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, got her name. Professor Justine Wilson.
Oh, okay.
She's incredible.
Oh, there you go. Professor Wilson, that's a plug for you.
Shout out.
There you go. That's a major plug right there. I guess for me, the last Batman I might have read. No, actually, the last Batman I read was The Long Halloween, I think it was called, something like that. Mm-hmm. Which it seems like that's where they're headed with this movie. But anyway, I thought it was a really good story. it's kind of has an interesting twist. Spoiler alert, but I'm not going to do that. So let's see. Show us a little bit about what you're doing. Maybe want to give us some update on your progress on your drawing?
There's really not much progress.
I'm talking to you, right?
Yeah.
And let's see. How do you? I don't even really know much about. I guess like besides like the DC or Marvel, is there any kind of indie comics that you read?
I think the last comic we read was from Vertigo Comics.
Mm-hmm.
We read the first book of Why the Last Man.
Yeah, I haven't gone to that, but I heard that's a really good book.
It was really interesting. It inspired me to want to read the rest of the story. So when I get the chance, I'm absolutely going to get the rest of the books.
I see. Wow. Yeah. And all right. So Danielle, I'm gonna leave you on so that you can finish or get some progress with that wonderful illustration you're doing. Okay, and hang in there in the green room, and then we'll check back to you in a little bit. Okay. It was really good chatting with you. Okay, so let's see. We got Shelly Frisch, I believe. Shelly Frisch, are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Hi, Shelly. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I am well. So let's see, Shelly. Shelly Frisch, you are also, I believe, you recently graduated. I believe, is that right?
I'm a freshman at FIT.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, welcome to FIT.
Thank you.
And let's see. Are you a? Let's see. It says here that you have an Instagram account that maybe you want to share with everybody. That we can see your work.
You mean like tell you the name of it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's art by Sunshell. It's like my name but without the Y, and you put sun in front of it. Yeah.
Okay, so Shelly's Instagram account is art by Sunshell. So that's ARTBYSUNSHELL. Art by Sunshell.
Yeah.
You can go check her work there. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Shelly. What kind of what kind of comics you like, or what kind of books you read, or anything like that?
I don't really read comics. I prefer mangas, like Japanese mangas. That's more like my thing. I've never really tried comics, like gotten into them. I don't know.
Sure.
But
so tell us, what's your favorite manga that you've read recently?
My favorite? I don't know favorite, but there's like this one artist. It's her name is Ayazawa. She does first of all, her art style is really incredible. And like I don't have like a favorite, but the one that is called Paradise Kiss. And I'm a big fan of like the detail she puts into her work. It's just like not something you see in a lot of mangas, because mangas are like, I don't know if it's like the same with comic books, maybe because it's like a similar concept, but because they release like episodes weekly and whatnot, or like whatever they're doing, and like depending on the artist, it can be very like detail oriented. And so a lot of people, like when it comes to clothes or something like that, they kind of just make it very simple. Like you could see like an outline of a shirt or like an outline of pants, but she does incredible work with her outfits. Like they're very inspired by like high-end fashion, like Vivienne Westwood. And so like it's incredibly detailed. Like the outfits are like themselves are just like incredible. And so I'm just a big fan of like how much effort she puts into it. And then like besides that, she's just like really good at just like really making her characters come to life. So I don't know, like I've just never gotten into comics. I do like watch like Marvel movies and whatnot. So maybe I'll try it, but I just like prefer this kind of style. It's always been just a preference.
Now, is this manga comic that you've been reading, is it like a current one that's kind of like ongoing, or it's already established that they have a volume set for that?
Yeah, I think this one's finished. She like took a hiatus and whatnot, so I don't really know. I don't like keep up with it. I just like get the ones that I like. I don't like keep up with that stuff. How
about yourself? Do you want to do comic books when you get out of FIT, or maybe animation or anything like that?
I mean, I was planning on being an animator. That was like my childhood dream and whatnot. But I want to do a little bit of everything if I get the opportunity to. I don't want to like constrict myself to one career, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would like to be a part of an animation team,
Mm-hmm.
but I would also like to like take part in like a stop motion or have a graphic novel. Like I started a webtoon. I don't know if you know what that is, but there's like this website, and it's like where people can upload webtoons. So it's like you don't need like an editor or anything like that. You just like make it and then you upload it. And so
I have a sort of an idea about that actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so I've like started that. I haven't like gotten to it because I've been busy with school, but I like started
Yeah.
that. So I want to like have one of those one day maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I just want to do a little bit of everything. Like I'll do costume design if it like comes to it. Like I don't really care. I think just like everything art related, I want to try it at least once. So like I don't really have like a long term goal anymore. I just want to do like whatever I feel like doing art wise, because I want to be good at everything and I want to like take part in everything.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like settling on one career is just too constricting for me. But as long as it's within art, like I don't really have a preference anymore.
Well, I think that you are right now in a situation you have an opportunity to be whoever you want to be at this point. You know, you have the whole world ahead of you.
Yeah.
Tell us, can you show us a little bit about what you're drawing?
Right now I'm doing. I just started actually because I forgot. I didn't keep track of the time and I like got busy. So I'm doing it digitally. I'm drawing
Sure.
the one.
Oh.
That one.
Oh wow, that looks nice. Starting really cool.
Started, so it's not looking yeah. We'll see.
Have you been working with Procreate for a long time now?
Actually no, I just started like a few months ago, I think, because I originally got an iPad because I had like this idea for an animation, and I decided like I was just like I need an iPad, I need Procreate like just for that one animation, so I got an iPad, and then I made the animation. Then I've been working digitally, like mostly digitally ever since, because I used to do just like, because I'm an illustration major. I don't know why I chose that major. I'm not like, I paint a lot more than I illustrate, I guess. That doesn't really make sense, but yeah. And so I used to like mostly draw and paint, and so now I paint and work digitally, and like digital isn't like my best or anything. I feel like sometimes it's a bit harder for me to work digitally, but it's given me a lot of opportunities to like open an Etsy shop and like make prints and stuff like that. So now I work digitally very often, but before a few months ago I never tried it. So yeah.
How are you doing during this time? You know, with the whole pandemic and the craziness that's going on, has it affected you in your creativity, or maybe anything like that?
No, absolutely not. I stay at home very often, so it's not like nothing
That's good.
changed for me. I'm like I prefer to like spend most of my time like by myself, and so it hasn't like been too hard for me, I guess. Like obviously like I would like to go out and do things, but I also always have preferred to like stay home and work on art anyway. So it hasn't had like a negative impact on me. I don't know. A lot of people disagree, but for me personally, I like prefer to stay home and like do this kind of thing anyway. So I don't know. I feel like creativity speaking though, I think it gets a bit hard because it's hard to get inspired from just like my room. I feel like I'd have a lot more inspiration if I like could run out a bit more. But I don't know, I'm making it work, I guess. Yeah.
Well, I think you seem like you're handling it pretty well, you know. And
I hope so.
So I'd like to know, where did you go to high school?
It's on Staten Island. I don't know if you'd know it if I told you. Should I tell you the name of it? It
Sure.
wasn't like it's Wagner. It's not like an art school or anything. It's just like a regular school. In fact, they barely had any art classes. My art class was mostly like us making art for like the school, like decorating like the walls. So it wasn't really like art related whatsoever. So I don't there's like not much to say about it. It didn't like have an effect on me art wise. Just like a school.
Okay. Let's check what you're doing again. Just show us a little bit, and then I will put you.
I'm starting the coloring process.
Awesome.
I'm gonna do the line work with me.
Okay. So I guess I'll let you back in the green room and do your thing, and then I'll come and check on you again in a little bit. Okay.
Thank
Shelly,
you.
it was good to see you.
You too.
Okay. Let's talk to Emmy. Emmy, I believe, is in the green room, and we're gonna pull Emmy in right now.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Emmy. How are you?
Oh, it's Emi.
Is it Emi? Okay,
Yes.
excuse me. Emi Wang.
Are you Professor John Jay?
That's me. I am Professor John Jay.
Cool.
So, Emi, where are you?
I'm in New Jersey.
Oh, okay. Where about? Can I ask?
In the north,
North Jersey. Okay. So, Emi,
across the bridge, George Washington Bridge.
Oh, okay. Oh, I know that very well.
Mhm.
So, Emi, you have an Instagram account. Maybe you want to share with everybody? Just that somewhere we
Yes.
can see your work over there.
I can write it down.
Oh, I think I have it right here. Is it Emi? Is it that cheesecakey on Instagram?
Yeah. Oh, I guess it's rotated.
Okay, here we go. Emi is a cheesecakey. Okay, so everybody, you can check out Emi's work on cheesecakey. That's a funny, interesting name. What was the whole origin of cheesecakey?
So I was bored one Thanksgiving day, and I was eating cheesecake. And I just made my profile name cheesecake. That's really it.
That sounds really cool, actually. So, have you started doing the drawing yet, or maybe I'll wait another 5 minutes? To
Yeah,
see
I have. I have. So first, I did some thumbnails.
Oh wow! Hey, that's pretty cool. And it sees that I see here that you don't really have our art school background. Is that correct?
Yeah, this is my room. Oh, well, this is my room, and I also am not in art school.
Oh, that's okay. No, that's great about it. I see some wonderful work there. So, besides this, can you tell us about what kind of work you do, or is it a hobby? Any drawings that you've been doing lately, or anything like that?
Yeah, I really wanted to go to art school, but then I decided that I should go and major in environmental biology. So art is basically just my hobby now, but I would like it to be my profession. I would like to draw comics.
How is it going? Are you currently in the middle of pursuing for the environmental science? I believe, is that what?
I'm at Columbia.
Oh, okay. Is Columbia remote right now? I guess.
Well, I'm on gap year.
I
kind
see.
of sucks to go to school right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Want to show us what you're drawing right now?
Yeah, it's taped to my desk. But can you see it?
It's very faint, but what are you working? Is it a pencil drawing right now?
Yeah, it's on the pencil drawing phase.
And let's see. So Emi, tell us, do you read a lot of comics, or do you read any kind of comics?
Yeah, I used to. Well, I started from reading manga, but then I started to get into indie comics.
What kind of indie comics do you like reading? Do you read right now? Anything particular maybe you want to share?
In terms of manga, I really like the manga Doro Hey Doro. They had the anime come out on Netflix recently, which is really exciting. And I also like Kobayashi Dragon Maid. These are all kind of niche, I guess. I don't know if you would know them.
No, that's okay. Kobayashi I've heard of, I believe. I don't really read a lot of manga. I mean, in my earlier days I did. I read some Akira and all of that.
Akira! Akira's really cool.
Yeah?
Yeah, I really like Akira.
Oh, yeah? And, let's see. I used to read, I've read Golago 13. I don't know if you know Golago 13. Have you heard of Golago 13?
Yeah, that's quite an old one, right? I haven't read that one.
Yeah, I mean, it's more like a hired assassin type of comic or manga, I guess. I just thought it was really, he never misses. That's the whole thing. He never misses a shot. He's always like a sharpshooter. That's the thing about that man. Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
it's good and it's also bad. What if you decide to not shoot someone half and then you pull the trigger?
No, well,
No undoing it.
it's been around for a very, very long time.
Mm-hmm.
That comic. So which is the subject or reference that you're working on?
It's the one that looks like Red Riding Hood.
Oh, is that the one with the scar in the face?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'd like that one too. I was hoping that I can do that. All of that.
Has it been popular?
Well, today we kind of just like I think it's one of the favorites that people voted for, and then so we picked that as as one of the drawings that the contestants will be doing and sharing.
Yeah, it's really well made.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you do cosplay?
I don't, but I can tell it's really well made.
Do you go to Comic Cons and comic conventions and things like that?
Yeah, after I started going to school, I went to the New York anime convention. The Comic Con is kind of out of my budget.
Well, let's see. So how are you doing during this pandemic, Amy?
I started getting into drawing again.
Wow, isn't that cool?
Yeah, I had almost given up before. And then when everything shut down, I was like, well, there's no club, so that means I have a lot more free time. So I started really cracking down on drawing, my drawing skills.
That's great. Are you sort of just kind of freestyling it? Are you looking at books? Are you looking at YouTube or anything like that? Or are you just for guidance and things?
I recently copied a anatomy book, and it's funny because I rescued that book from being thrown out from my school's library like 5 years ago, and then recently dug it out. And then I was watching a lot of YouTube videos, and then they were like, "Oh, you gotta copy down like Andrew Loomis and like I don't know, Michael Bridgman." And I was like, "Okay, I will try."
Wow. Okay. Well, listen. Can you show us a little what you're up to as far as like the maybe give us a progress report on the drawing that you're doing? We'd love to see it.
There was Danielle Madara made the Red Riding Hood cosplay. Good job. Yeah. I'm having a lot of fun drawing this.
Let's see that. Oh, so you're gonna do a watercolor of it? Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I see it. Okay.
Yeah, it's coming.
Amy, you have a really cool setup there. I like the whole the yellow tape. You got it all secured and ready. And
oh yeah, no warping for me.
Yeah, and I like the. That's like a blue grid. I've never seen that before.
It's like a cutting board.
Yeah, I know, but I've never seen a blue one.
Oh.
That's really cool. So how about we're gonna put you back in the green room and then just do your work and your thing, and then we'll get back to you in a little bit and see what you're doing. Okay, Amy?
Yeah.
Okay. It was nice meeting you, Amy.
It was, Professor John J. Nice meeting you.
Yeah, you too. Okay, so let's go talk to, I believe we have, who's coming up? Is Shelly ready? Shelly, are you up there in the green room and maybe we can talk to you? No, Shelly. I believe Shelly is there somewhere, huh? Oh no, wait. We went to Shelly. Anyone else? I'm sorry, Destiny. Destiny, are you there? It's Destiny.
Yes. Hi.
Hi, Destiny. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for joining us. So we are here with Destiny. And Destiny, you are somewhere here on my list. Forgive me because now I feel like everybody's starting to come in now in the guest panels and all of that. So I'm just kind of checking in on everybody here. But Destiny, did you start drawing yet? And
I actually just started because I was at the doctor. So
I hope everything is okay.
Oh yeah, everything's okay. I started late. Drawing.
Yeah. Well, tell us. Let's see. Do you have an Instagram account? An Instagram account that maybe you can share with everybody that maybe you can see your work at.
Yes, I do. So my handle is at DreamMut. That's what I go as. That's what I go by online.
Okay.
Like if you go to Instagram.com/DreamMut, and then I'm also DreamMut on basically every other social media channel. I have a TikTok as well,
Okay.
where I post my animation. So.
Oh, that's really cool.
Thanks. So, I mean, I would love to connect with other artists.
Okay.
And this has been like DiversityCon has been very exciting.
Yeah. Did you go to last year's?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Well, hopefully the next year, hopefully that we can have it again physically, where we can all meet up and share each other's work and all of that. And we are here live at FIT's Diversity Comic Con, and we are talking to an illustrator named Destiny. Am I correct, Destiny?
Yes.
Yeah. So, Destiny, what have you been up to as far as like creativity wise? Working on anything new? Maybe just any ideas that you've been kind of popping in your head?
So I currently I just started a new position, a fellowship at The Tempest, which is an online magazine for young women. It's like a feminist magazine. It's really cool. I'm a video fellow, which means like I am like the goal is to contribute animation for the online magazine, and it reaches people worldwide. So that's really exciting. Right now, honestly, like while I'm doing that, I'm also like building up my portfolio because I wanted to apply to bigger studios. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. So right now, like I've honestly just done mostly like freelance and internship work for animation and illustration.
Okay. And did you go to art school by any chance, or this is
I
all?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where did you go?
I went to Mason Grove School of the Arts in New Jersey.
Oh, Rutgers, right? Is that right?
Yes.
I actually thought about going there.
Oh,
Yeah, that's in New Brunswick. Am I correct?
it is.
Wow. Okay. Are you from there? I guess or no?
Yeah, I am.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. I mean, as you can tell, I'm a little older. I have gray hair now. But it was a long time ago. I almost went there. I went to visit that school. Believe it or not.
Ooh.
Yeah. I forgot even all about it. But I remember visiting the school. And let's see. So, do you do a lot of drawing panels or comic books, or just what kind of animations do you like doing? And I'd like to know what kind of programs you use.
Sure. So in terms of my work, like I just graduated college, but ever since high school, I've run like a gag web comic called Emo Twins. It's on Webtoons, but then it's also on Tumblr. Like if you go on emotwins.tumblr.com, it's been there since like I believe 2013, like since I was in high school. So it's basically like a web comic. It's like a short gag comic about like two friends who are both emo. I really like. I used to like that subculture a lot.
Yeah.
Like I'm interested in like the like alternative kind of subcultures. So there was that, and I update it every so often, still today. So, and I also wrote an online like graphic novel called Johnny's Teeth. It's on Webtoons.
Say that again so everybody can hear.
Sure, it's called Johnny's Teeth, and it's on Webtoons. It pretty much was just like it was a webcomic that ran for a year, but it was in the style, I guess, of a graphic novel. And it was just like an emotional story about like this guy, and like he doesn't really have anyone. I'm part Native American, I'm part Cherokee, so it was like the story took place on a reservation, and he like found thanks. So yeah, so like he found solace because he felt very lonely because there's like a lot happening in his life, and then he found someone who was very religious on his reservation, and they connected that way. So he felt like less alone. So I worked on that, and now like I'm at the Tempest, just trying to like make animation, and hopefully one day I'll work for like a bigger studio like Nickelodeon or Cartoon Network or Disney.
Are you also writing as well, or just doing the art?
I'm writing as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How are you doing during this pandemic? Has it affected your writing or the way you're drawing or your creativity and all of that?
because everything's really like on lockdown, I've had more time to make art.
It seems like that's the most answer everybody artist does, you know? I'm like waiting for that crushing answer of like, oh, it's been awful, and I just bite and chew my pencil all day from paranoia. But it seems like everybody's all juiced up and ready to draw.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Wow, and yeah, so go ahead, tell us more about it.
Oh, about what?
About like your inspirations, maybe, you know, and all that about your creativity, and you know, with Tempest, are you have freedom to kind of create more, or you're working with a team of people and all of that?
I do. It's kind of like both because I'm on a team, but we each like contribute our own individual projects and then bounce off ideas with each other. So that's what I like about a team is that like they can give feedback and look at things in a way like maybe I wouldn't be able to look at regarding my own work. But we have like a lot of freedom. Like we basically get to spearhead our own individual projects that'll eventually like be published on The Tempest, and then like all the viewers around the world can see it. So it's really exciting.
Yeah.
What inspires me really is just like everyday life. That's really cheesy, but
No, I think that's. What else would you want to do? Well, you know, I'm sure there's fantasies and all of that, but I think everyday life is always a good resource. You know.
exactly. Honestly, like because I guess this is diversity Comic Con, so like we all come from just like our own individual like diverse backgrounds. But I mean, I think I'm really interested in personal stories. I feel like those are more unique, and because they're personal, like I feel like nowadays there's like a lot of reboots and like people copying off of other people when like in reality I feel like we all have our own life, our own story, and like those like small details I feel like should be shared with the world. I think it makes the a story more impactful. There's more of like a personal touch.
Okay. So have you picked actually a subject that you're gonna draw from the cosplay pictures?
Yes, I have. I chose the Sapphire Wolf 17 cosplay.
Oh, okay. Wow. Why did you pick that, may I ask?
I really like the outfit a lot. Because she looks like this like a really like intense Little Red Riding Hood. Um, but she looks like she fought off the wolf, and it just seems really cool. So I wanted to draw that.
Okay. I'll tell you what. Why don't you start working? I guess I'll leave you alone so your creativity will flow and all that. I'll get back to you later and see what you're doing. Okay. I'd love to see what you come up with. I'd love to see your art. Okay. It was nice meeting you, Destiny.
Nice meeting you, John.
Take care. Okay. So let's see who's in the green room that maybe we can. How about we go back? If we don't have, does anyone just pop into the green room that we can talk to? If not, I'd like to go back and check in on some of the people that the artists that we spoke to earlier at 5:30. Let's see. Oh, okay, Ramon. Ramon's coming in. Ramon. Hey, Ramon.
Hi, I'm not a contestant. I'm just gonna.
Yeah, this is Ramon, by the way. Ramon, the stand, the Ramon Hill.
I'm the organizer of the Diversity Comic Con, but John Jay is the organizer of this contest. It's all his idea. But if you're on screen and he's embarrassing you and asking you all these personal questions, it's his fault, not mine, okay?
Oh, why? What's so personal? It's nothing personal there. We're just having a chit chat and just wanting to learn everybody and get to know everybody. And as an artist and all of that. We are live with Ramon Hill at FIT's Diversity Comic Con. So please follow us on Instagram at Diversity Comic Con. And that's one word, Diversity Comic Con on Instagram. And if you're doing some drawings, Ramon, right? If they're doing some drawings, you want to share with us, we can just hashtag us at FITDVC. That's FITDVC on Instagram. And let's see, Ramon, you want to take over for a little bit?
Yeah, let me take over for a little bit.
I'm going to go get something, okay? All right, take it.
Hi, everybody. Thank you very much for being part of the contest, and for all the viewers out there, the millions and millions and millions of viewers who are watching right now. Thank you for joining us this evening. And what's really great about Diversity Comic Con 2020, because it's not a live Comic Con this year, we actually are reaching people. We actually have attendees from all around the world. You know, just this past 2 days, I've talked to attendees from Serbia, from the Philippines, you know, from everywhere, or well, not everywhere, but from a lot of different places. And one of the things we were trying to figure out how to make an online Comic-Con as I guess as real as possible, you know. And so aside, because if we just did panel discussions, it would be just basically like webinars, right? You know, I mean, and that's what all the other Comic-Cons are doing. So what we did was we also included some other things. We had this cosplay challenge, which I know other Comic-Cons do too. And then we took the cosplay challenge, and we picked 3 cosplay winners, finalists, and we created this drawing contest out of it, which was John Jay's idea. And then we were just going to give out a $50 gift certificate to the 3 winners. We have 3 levels. We have the student, the novice, and the professional. And then, but then here's something amazing happened. You know, a lot of our sponsors, the publishers were coming in, ask, is there anything we can do? Can we like donate some books for the goodie bags? Sometimes we usually have goodie bags at the Comic-Con. As well, we need to give prizes to the contestants. And so they started sending me boxes of books that we are going to use as prizes for you guys. So I'm going to share my screen and show you guys what the books are. So Michael, I hope you can work with me here. Is it sharing now? Michael, can you put this up? Oh, there you go. Okay, as you can see, we have books "Donut Feed the Squirrels" by Mika Song, who spoke earlier. Oh gosh, we have the Boy Who Loves Batman, which is from the Society of Illustrators. We have Betty and Veronica, The Bond of Friendship, which is from Archie Comics. Alex Segura, the co-president, was a speaker at one of our earlier panel discussions. We have Superman Smashes the Klan, which I believe is from Scholastic, right? And we have Cannabis, the Illegalization of Weed in America, which is actually a graphic novel. So that alone is worth the prize, right? We have Comics and the Business of Pop Culture. I think that's also from the Society of Illustrators. Body Wall, I'm not sure who that's from. That might also be Society of Illustrators. The Society actually gave us a whole bunch. And my book, Sci-Fi's. You know, I'm not gonna pass up a chance to share my work. And so my book, Sci-Fi's, is my very first trade paperback. And I have tons of them. I have like a lot of them still. You know, especially now that I can't sell them because of COVID. So those are the price, along with a $50 gift certificate that we're going to give out to 3 lucky contestants tonight. Well, I wouldn't say lucky because it's not luck. You guys are earning the prize, right? Based on how well your drawing is. So anyway, so I can switch back, Michael. I'll stop sharing. So anyways, so that's this contest. And if you submit, if you guys email your final drawings at 8 p.m. to the email address we gave you on the email, which is my email, then we will announce in an hour after that via email who won, and then I'll make sure that we get your address and everything so that we can send you all these books and stuff like that. So hopefully you're not like abroad, because then it's going to be really expensive. But anyways, John Jay is coming back, and I just want to thank you all for coming out. And I hope you enjoy the Comic-Con. And we hopefully we'll be live next year, but I'm going to try to figure out how to make it a hybrid, because a lot of people are really liking this online Comic-Con, because anyone can come, right? Anyone from anywhere in the world. So we'll see if we can somehow make it a hybrid of the event for next year. So anyways, I'm gonna bring it back to John Jay, and there you go. There he is. Okay, John Jay, I'm gonna leave it up to you.
Okay, Ramon. Thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Okay, so let's see. How about we check in on? Thanks, guys, for getting back. We are live again at FIT Diversity Comic Con, and we're here doing our drawing contest. And a drawing jam. So, how about we check in on some of our contestants or our illustrators and artists that are joining us today, and I want to see what they're up to. Okay, Jessie Liu, are you there? Let's see if Jessie's back in the green. Hey, Jessie.
Hi.
Hi, how are you? So how's it going, Jessie?
It's going on well. Yeah, I think.
Yeah. Can we see it?
Oh, okay.
Let's see some of that. Oh, I can't. Let's see.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. Hey.
It's maybe too wide.
Hold on. Stay still. Let's see it. Go closer. Come closer. I can.
I think.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Jessie, you must have a good drawing teacher.
Oh, wow. Yeah, you are. You are, really. It's like this. You deserve
Wow, so how's it going? Tell us a little bit about that drawing. What's the process there? What's the mindset?
It's like a big sense, and I remember that that there are so many cultures, and I think that they should be in the same universe. Like, even though they wearing different clothes, but they have to save the same world. And comment, and also it's like they are doing it in a modern style, and everyone is taking a live stream.
I see. We are talking with Jessie. Jessie is right now in Shanghai, in China. She's joining us really early in the morning, and I really appreciate her effort. I mean, think about it, right? It's evening right now here in New York City, and she's just waking up. She's probably gonna go to bed, I think, after this one, because she's all partied out. So Jessie, just for everybody that's just joining us, do you have an Instagram account that maybe you can share with everybody so they can check your workout?
Oh yeah, sure. I could type it down in the chat room, and yeah, I think that may be more.
I don't know if they can see that, Jessie. I'm not sure if they're going to see that.
Okay. Yeah. So my account name is Jessie underline there, and it's like Jessie with three Y, triple Y.
Oh, okay. Oh, I think it's right here. So it's It's JESSYYY _LIU. Is that correct? Yeah. So
yes,
Jessie.
Okay.
So you can check out Jessie. Follow Jessie on Instagram, and see some of her wonderful work. And so how's it going? Are you ready to color that, you think?
Oh yeah, I will color it, and it's still not that part, and still doing the line words. Yeah. Yeah. Not that time. Yeah.
Wow. Let's see. So let's see. Let's check out Jessie again's Instagram account is at Jessie _Liu. So that's JESSYYY _LIU. Okay, so Jessie, I'll put you back in the green room, and then I'll check back with you later again on your progress. Okay, so let's go back and let's check out. Let's see who's there. Danielle B. Danielle B, are you there? Is Danielle B there? No, not yet. Maybe she went to a little break. Okay, how about let's go with let's see. How about Jorel? Are you there, Jorel? Let's go back to Jorel. Let's see what Jorel's up to. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, good.
How's any progress? Anything?
Yeah. I'm working on the final line art right now. So let me move my phone. You can kind of see. Is that it?
Oh yeah. Oh cool. Oh yeah. That's definitely. Are you using Photoshop there or Photoshop? Right?
Yeah, Photoshop.
And
so I got this Photoshop back when I was at FIT, I got it under the student discount, and
okay. So
quite
you're
a few
using...
years ago. I'm still getting use out of it.
It still works, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so we are live right now with Jorel, and Jorel is a comic book creator, and Jorel has a comic book series called Go Robo Now and Battle of the Gods. Is that correct,
Yes, sir.
Jorel? Okay. For just the people that just joined us today, Jorel, can you show them their comic book?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
put
show
it
them
away.
the product. Oh, come on, man. You know, you got to put it back. You got to see the product, you know.
Yeah.
Jorel's been doing some great work and doing some amazing drawings in this comic book. There you go, Jorel. So everybody go check it out. It's also on Comixology, correct?
Yes. Yep. Comixology.com. Search Go Robo Now. We have the first 3 issues.
Hold it up still for a second.
There you go. The first 3 issues on Comixology. So you got them all. I believe they're all $2.99 per issue. So yeah, please check it out. And if you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, let me know. We'd love to hear back from everyone.
And Jorel, tell us about your Instagram page again, so that maybe everybody can follow you there.
My Instagram is my username is Jorel Doesn't Socialize. That's JORELL Doesn't Socialize. So you know, feel free to follow me. So I post a lot of Go Robo related stuff, a lot of fan art. You know, just whatever I'm drawing. You know, at any given time.
And Jorel, since this issue here, are you already in the works for the next story, maybe, or you already have it planned out in your head? What's going to happen next, or?
Well, Raheem and I, you know, we plotted out, you know, the next few issues, like the arc of the Battle of God storyline. So he's, you know, working on issue 4 right now. So, you know, while he does that, I've been, you know, working on, you know, creating new illustrations, you know, to new like pinups and things, and you know, we also have a TeePublic store where we're selling designs on there. So I'm creating work for that. So, and I was keeping busy and, you know, creating new Go Robo stuff. And then, you know, by next year, you know, we'll be, you know, putting out issue 4. And, you know, hopefully we'll be going back to conventions. So we'll be able to, you know, we'll be selling the comics. You know, people will be able to buy, you know, all the issues.
Have you heard anything I heard there's a convention that's happening in Wayne, New Jersey, that's physical, actually.
Yeah. There's, you know, there's a handful of shows that have been going on or are going to be, you know, happening that are either outdoors with people or indoors with limited capacity. And I say, you know, good luck to that. I'm not touching that. I will not be doing shows for the foreseeable future. But you know, I miss it. I was talking with some artists a couple of weeks ago, and you know, I really miss going to shows and you know, just sitting there with other artists and meeting people, and you know, I even miss, you know, the boring parts of it. Just you know, those times where you're just sitting around and
there are boring parts going to a con? I didn't know that. Really?
Well, when you're sitting there, you know, when you're sitting there for 8 hours, it gets a little slow.
It does.
Yeah.
It could get mind-numbing a little bit, you know, because it's overwhelming. It wasn't like back then. Now it's like, you know, especially with Hollywood involved and all of that, it's just, it gets mind-numbing after a while.
Yeah. I mean, I like the shows that focus on comics, you know, that are not, you know, I mean, I love New York Comic Con. I love, you know, the shows that, you know, cover all pop culture, but I love I love seeing you know, indie creators and, you know, the self-publishers, you know, what they're creating. You know, that's what gets me excited and what makes me, you know, want to keep doing this, is seeing, you know, everyone else and their work. And it's always inspiring to go to shows and see other people work. I mean, I'm always like ready to create something new, you know, when I go to shows and I see other people and what they're doing.
Yeah. So, Jorel, let's see again what you're doing, and then I'll put you back in the green room, and then we'll get back to you later, okay?
Yeah. Hold on. So this is a 4. So hopefully next time you'll be a little further ahead.
Wow, that's looking really good, man.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jorel. All right, we'll check back in a little bit, okay?
All right, see you later.
All right. So how about Danielle M? Danielle M, are you there? Let's see if Danielle M is there. Hey, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Good. I'm having a really wonderful time here. And how's it going?
I am up to the inking stage on my piece.
Oh yeah, you think we could share with us?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Oh wow, look at that. That's really cool. Wow, I like the vignette, the wolf vignette there. That's now you're thinking design there. It's really cool. So, what kind of ink do you use, by the way, for all of
I'm
our...
currently using a Tombow.
Okay. All right. Is that your favorite choice of material, or do you have other things that...
I also use, a lot of Micron. It's just recently, I had a professor last semester introduced me to the Tombows, and I really enjoy them.
Okay. And Danielle has a Instagram account, I believe, and it's called @SapphireWolf_arts.
Yes.
Okay, so everybody, if you want to follow Danielle on Instagram and check out her wonderful work, it's at @SapphireWolf_arts. And we are here with Danielle and talking to Danielle, and we are live at the FIT Diversity Comic-Con. Please follow us at Diversity Comic-Con on Instagram. It's Diversity Comic-Con, one word. And if you want to share some of your drawings with us right now, just hashtag FITDVC on Instagram. That's hashtag FITDVC. So are you going to planning on coloring, or are you just going to do a black and white for us?
I think it's mainly going to be black and white, but if I have time, I'm definitely going to do some red ink on the hood.
Okay. And, let's see. What I wanted to ask you was, I don't know if I touched and asked you a question before about, do you see yourself doing comics or making your own comics or doing animation or working somewhere in the future maybe, or how do you see yourself?
Definitely whatever, really. I mean, even if I can do both, I'd love that. Yeah. I'm also really into storyboarding, so that's definitely another kind of goal of mine.
Have you sort of trying to dabble with that right now, recently, or just to kind of make storyboards?
Not yet, but definitely going to be playing around with that soon.
Okay. And how about, let's see, any kind of, since during the pandemic, you must have some time to do some watching, maybe, have you watched anything interesting as far as a movie maybe, or that's or a TV show or anything like that maybe you would like to share with us? And
I mean, I think it really was The Owl House from Disney.
Yeah.
That I watched and has been a huge inspiration art-wise lately.
Okay. And I never really, I don't think I even saw, I heard of it, I never really saw it. Is that like an animation or
Yes. It's there's 19 episodes. It's going to be on Disney Plus October 30th of this month. It's a Disney Channel show.
Okay. Is it let's see, is it something that's kind of more for a particular age group, or?
No, I wouldn't say it really is. I think it's a wide audience. It's basically about a young witch apprentice going to another realm that's basically like hell, and she's being taught by a witch and a demon to become a witch, but she has to do it a different way because she's human.
I see. I was talking to some of the other colleagues that are joining us tonight. Do you like manga by any chance? Do you read it? Yeah.
It's been a while, but I used to read a lot, especially when I was in high school.
Can you share one that you remember, or what title maybe?
Blackbird.
Was
one that I definitely remember reading.
Was that the actual title or the English title?
It was the English title.
Okay. I wonder what that one is. I don't even know if I have to see that, to check that out. And so this drawing that you're doing, I'd like to ask you, are you putting a little bit of your spin on it? Are you kind of giving it a little bit more of a Danielle M flavor to spin to the drawing?
Well, this is actually my cosplay that I'd made. That is me.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. I had no idea.
And so it was actually, the costume itself was inspired by a art piece that I did in high school of like a spin-off version of an older Red Riding Hood. And then one day I was like, that would make a really cool costume.
Is that the one with the scar? I have to double check that one. Wow. And did you make that scar that,
Yes, there is a scarring liquid that basically tightens up the skin. So that helped me get that effect. And that was actually my first time playing around with that makeup.
Oh, okay. Wow. The costume is really, have you kind of gone to like going to conventions with it, or?
I've gone to New York Comic Con the last 6 years, and I always make a costume every year.
Oh, was this the last year one?
That was last year's.
I might have seen you. I didn't even realize. How funny is that, right? Crazy world. Okay, so Daniela, I'll check back with you later. Thanks again for showing us your progress. Okay, I'd love to see how it goes finished.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, so let's see. Who do we have? Anyone? You know what? Let's check in. Let's check in on Shelly. Shelly, you there? Okay, I guess Shelly stepped out for a second. Okay, let's see who else is in the green room. I'd love to see the progress of what everybody's doing. Just give us like a chat about what they're doing there. Okay, let's see. How about Destiny? Let's check in on Destiny.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going?
It's going good.
Anything we can share with us what you're working on?
I don't know how. Like, it's digital.
Okay. You think you could put it on the wall, on the camera?
What do you? I don't know what you mean by that. Like, I'm doing it on a digital program.
Oh, you're actually talking to me while you're doing that on the same machine. Oh, I see. I think you can do a share screen, no?
Maybe. Let me see.
Let's see. Wasn't working, huh?
Do you see my share screen?
No, I mean, not yet. Let's see. Maybe Michael can help us out.
I think it's. Do you see?
You can click share. You see the word? Oh, there you go. Oh, okay. Here we go.
But I don't. It won't let me. It wouldn't let me like show the art. I can try again.
Or maybe I'll tell you what. Why don't you take a snapshot of it and then you can share your screen again like that. See what happens. Does that work?
Okay. Do you mean like send the picture through the chat or something?
No. Just take a snapshot of it and then open it again on your screen, and then you share your screen so we can see it.
Oh.
Yeah. Don't want to put too much pressure on you now.
Okay, I'm gonna try again now.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see?
Not yet. There you go. It's coming. Here we go. This seems to be a very, very popular one. The Red Riding Hood one.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Let's see.
That's what I have so far.
And what program are you using there?
I'm using Clip Studio Paint.
Okay. Okay, well, that's really cool. Okay, can't wait for you to finish that one.
Thanks.
All right, so we're gonna put you back in the green room, and I'm gonna see your progress again in a little bit. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's talk to Amy. Let's see Amy. Amy, how are you doing?
Oh, hi.
Hey, how's it going, Amy?
Oh, you know what's really funny is that when Danielle M came up, I was like, oh my god, it's her. I can use her face as a reference.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's the same person I'm drawing.
Did you catch that? Because I didn't, but I mean, I saw the.
Well, she said in the chat it was her when I was talking, so I paid attention to it.
So how's it going there? Anything you can share with us?
Yeah. So we have something.
Whoa! Look at that. That's coming up.
Yeah, it's in the watercolor ugly phase. Yeah, there's always that.
So what kind of have you been using watercolor for a long time now?
Yeah, I'm moving to gouache now because it has more of an illustrator look.
Yeah, and let's see, what kind of brand do you use? Do you have a specific brand that you like using?
Well, I only use the brands that I've bought, so that's two. The first one is the watercolor brand I have is Winsor Newton Cotman, so that's the student grade of the popular Winsor Newton's watercolor. And then my gouache is whole bean, and that was a birthday gift to myself. It was on the more expensive side.
Yeah, oh, they're a good brand, whole bean. Believe it or not, I don't know if you know, but it kind of throws you up with the name, but that's a Japanese brand.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy, right? Whole bean is a Japanese brand, but they make really good watercolors. I use them a lot too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And
yeah, they're trying to market to us.
That's been around, but I don't think they push it. But they have more products that they offer in Japan. I know, because when I go to Japan, they have a lot more other products. They even have like accessories.
Oh.
Yeah. That's all of that. So how? Tell us, are you gonna put a background on that, or are you gonna just keep it as?
Yeah, it's gonna be a very basic background. Just a couple of washes.
And let's see. Do you? So your processes, you're working on pencils, and then throwing in a lot of wash. Can you maybe share your technique with some of us, and learn
technique?
Yeah, as far as like your approach.
So this is a competition, right? So I was like, oh, I gotta figure out a battle plan or something. So I spent like 30 minutes in the beginning planning out what character I wanted to use. And then I did some poses and stuff, and then I found a composition, and then I looked at colors and did a thumbnail, and then I started. That's it.
Well, we are here live again at FIT at Diversity Comic Con, and we are in our drawing contest / drawing jam here. We're live, and my name, by the way, is John J. If I forgot to mention that in the beginning. I know I did, but just thought I'd say my name is John J. And I have an Instagram account, actually. It's John Jacob Y. It's my whole name, JOHNJAYCABUAY, and follow me there, and I can show you see some of my work there. Okay, and also follow us actually at Diversity Comic Con on Instagram. Diversity Comic Con is one word. Diversity Comic Con IG. And again, we'd love to see your work if you're drawing with us right now at hashtag FITDVC. Yes, FITDVC. And Evie, I don't know if I asked you before. Was it you that I don't remember? I've been talking to many people here. Were you the one who said that you like the manga and all of that stuff?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we talked about that, right? Yeah, and then so tell us, do you, when you look at manga and all of that, do you like to think about, like you look at it and think, oh, the process and how they've done that and this and that? Does it inspire you to kind of do the kind of work that you do on the side?
yeah, I do think about how they came up with these ideas and how they draw and stuff.
Yeah.
Most of the time I'm just like, oh, how can I like put this in my own work? And I try to copy it.
Okay. And so, could you show us again one more time the process, and then hey, that's looking pretty cool. All right, Evie, I'm gonna put you back in the green room, and then we'll check back again later and see what somebody doing. Okay.
See you later.
Okay. All right. So let's see. Is Danielle B back? Is Danielle B back? I'd love to see. Okay. How are you? Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
We missed you.
Yeah, I was having tech difficulties.
That's okay. So how's it going?
I am. If you would like to see the screen, I got it up right now. If you want.
Okay. I'd love to see what you're doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aha. Hey. Look at that.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So we got like let's see. Oh, this is like a really this the Red Riding Hood one?
Yeah.
That seems to be a very popular one, you know.
Yeah, it's really fun.
That's really cool. Look at that. That's really cool. So let's see what's going on there. So you got is the character carrying some weapons in the back? Because I can't really. If you zoom in, there's no way for you to zoom in on that.
Yeah, it's a nut. I think that it's a really big knife, a baguette, and like there's a bottle in the back.
A baguette. That's awesome. All right, that's really cool. So how's it going so far? Are you having fun there?
It's going great. I just fear that I won't be able to finish, but if not, I hope it's a portfolio piece at least.
So how about you, Danielle? Do you have you been reading any comics lately? Anything new, or what have you been reading anything lately as far as like maybe manga? Do you like manga or?
Oh, I look at it's kind of strange, but have you heard of Star Fox before?
I can't say it might not be the same Star Fox that you know, but I've seen like sci-fi show, I think, or something like that. But is that like a new one? Because I know Marvel has a Star Fox character back in the day. I know that, but I don't think he was around. So.
Oh, I'm talking
Ramon
about I'm talking about a video game. It's
okay. Oh, those the classic Star Fox video games, like a ship fighter, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
They have like these things that like used to be from like Nintendo Power, and they used to have like these old Star Fox comics, and I really like looking at it. And yeah, it really reminds me of like the works of Mobius, like especially looking at like the colors and all. It's really great.
How did you come across this?
Oh, yeah, it's another. Okay, have you heard of Smash Bros, Super Smash Bros, Brawl?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was introduced to the game through that video game. So, yeah, the good thing about that particular video game is that it introduces you to more video game franchises. So, that particular game is one of my favorites. Well, actually, I only managed to play the 3DS version because I don't own an N64 and SNES.
So, if I may ask, is video games your entry to the world of comics and pop culture by any chance?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, actually, the Sonic Archie comics really got me interested in the whole thing. Sonic video game.
You mean Sonic?
They used to have it, but they got out of. Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. They had like Archie used to.
You read those comics?
Yeah, but
Sonic
they got
the
out of print. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
But they do W.
the comic book artist for that. I grew up with him.
Oh, cool. Which one?
I think his name. I think that's him. Manny Galan. If you
Oh,
look
wow.
at the comic book credits, though, he's the one who does that. And I think it was Sonic's has a brother. I think it was the other, or wasn't there like another sidekick?
Tails. If you're talking about Sonic's brother, are you talking about the cartoon Sonic Underground, in which he
No,
has?
the comic book, the Archie comic book that came out, Sonic the Hedgehog, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, well, that one I remember because I was in art school and he left art school and he was actually I would sit in the table. I would watch him draw the Sonic the Hedgehog, and he was telling me like, "Hey, look at this, man! I got little fan letters." I was like really impressed. Like, really? Wow, I didn't think much about Sonic the Hedgehog back then, but he was really doing some great work with Sonic the Hedgehog. So if you read those comics, check out. That's my buddy did a lot of that. Wow, it's crazy. Yeah. So okay, so listen, I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah.
I might forget about it later. Can you type it down in the private chat so I can say it quickly?
The artist, you mean?
Yeah.
That's his name.
Okay, Manny Galan. Okay.
Check it. Maybe I know he does a lot of those Sonic Hedgehogs.
Cool. Yeah.
All right, Daniel, I'm gonna put you back in the
got
green
it.
room, and you can see your update. Okay. All right. So let's talk to Shelly. Let's see how Shelly's doing. Is Shelly there? Okay, I guess Shelly stepped out for a second there, and we're gonna get back to Shelly. And again, you are with us live at FIT Diversity Comic Con, and we're doing our drawing contest here, and we are actually gonna check in on some of us and see their updates. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to Jesse. Hey, how's it going, Jesse?
Right. I'm still working on it, and I decide to not do that much of color. Yeah, since it's.
You're not falling asleep yet, right? Because I know you must be like tired from. So wait, so I'm assuming like the class that you had you had it at 10 p.m.
So you mean last night? Yeah, from 10 p.m. to
1 a.m. Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh my goodness. All right. How about you share some of the work that you're doing? Let's see it.
Oh yeah, sure. It's still.
Let's see it. You gotta put it up. A little bit more up. No, Jesse, you need to just raise that up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. How's it going there? Are you having fun there?
Yeah, I am just finishing it. Yeah, and yeah.
So Jesse, how about you? Coming from you're in China, in Shanghai. Do you read a lot of manga there, or is there like maybe I don't know if I'm assuming that there's manga style kind of comic books in China. Do you read a lot of that? Is it very popular there?
Oh yeah, sure. And I think young people like my ages, like we are more like into Japanese mangas, and Chinese mangas are just showing up. I mean, rising up nowadays. Yes, so they are just like at a setup place. So yeah.
Okay. And what is the comic book business like in China?
I think many internet company they do like electronical manga nowadays. Yeah, since people read paper books less now, so we prefer to read it on the phone or something. So yeah, so many internet company they try to grab these people's cat designs, yeah. Catch
Yeah.
their attention, yeah, I mean.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Is there? I'm assuming there is, but I'm not sure. So, is there comic book conventions that you go to in China by any chance?
Yeah. I actually there is a very big comic invention in Shanghai that named Comic Cup. Yeah, so it hosts 2 times every year. So actually, one is in August, and the other one will be on the December. So yeah.
Oh wow, I see. Huh. Do you think that it's gonna happen? There that the event is gonna happen, or is it gonna be virtual
Yeah,
as well?
yeah, it will. It will happen. It will go on pretty well. Actually, I did went to the one in the August. Yeah, in person.
Oh, you did. How did it go?
I think it's pretty well, but at that time that we just finished the quarantine, so not as many as people as the past years, but still very very many people, a lot of people. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, pandemics did something, but yeah,
Yeah.
people still wish to go out.
Yeah. So, what kind of your work that you do? Do you do a lot of comics there, or do you do what kind of art do you do there? In your personal time.
Actually, on the Comic Hub, people prefer fine arts. Yeah.
Really?
So yeah, and there are different type of manga events, and on the China Joy is this is another kind of like ACG event. I mean, animation, comics, and games. So they prefer to have more game producers and something like that. So every different event will have different preferences.
Mm. Okay, we are talking to Jesse Liu, and Jesse is all the way from China in Shanghai, and we are live at FIT Diversity Comic Con. So, Jesse, I'm just gonna let you back in the green room, and maybe Michael. Thanks again, and I would love to see your progress. I want you to finish up. We have about 30 minutes left on the clock before we, say pencils down. Michael, is there any way maybe we can have everybody in the screen now and join together, maybe, and maybe we can see a setup and talk to everybody. There you go. There you go. So we're going to join in with everybody here. Let's see what's going on. All right. There we go. Okay. So we have about 30 minutes left. And don't want to put any pressure on everybody. And hopefully we can keep doing what we're doing there. So we are again live with FIT Diversity Comic Con. Please follow us at Diversity Comic Con on Instagram, and if you want to share your work, that's hashtag FITDVC on Instagram. So how's it going, everybody? Sounds good?
Getting there.
It's getting there?
Yeah.
So, looks like, let me see.
Yes.
So let's see. Jorel, how we doing, man?
Doing good. Working on. Yeah, I think at this point probably going to do something in black and white. So I've been working on black and white recently, so I think I'm going to stick to that. So I finished the line art, working on shadowing and working in gray tones and stuff like that. So far so good. Looking at the clock, looking at my art, looking at the clock. I'm like, okay, make sure I pace myself.
Let's see. Destiny, how about you? How's it going?
It's going good. I actually just finished mine and sent it over.
Oh, you did? Oh, wow. Yeah. Are you ready to share with us, maybe, or?
Sure. I can try the screen share again. Do you want me to do that?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
Do you see?
Let's see. Oh, wow, look at that. Danielle, you look like you're very popular tonight with your costume. Did everybody meet everybody? I don't know, because you guys were in the green room. I'm not sure if you all met each other. But that's Danielle. That was Danielle's costume. I had no idea. So she was the creator of that costume. Yeah. So is there a sort of like a Danielle? I just have to ask. With the Red Riding Hood improvisation that you did, is that an idea that came to you because you like Red Riding Hood, or is there something you tied into that or anything?
I've always been a fan of Red Riding Hood, and I was really doing a lot of theater in high school, so I actually played Red Riding Hood in several shows. I think that also I love wolves so much, so I think just pulling all that together is where the idea came in.
Okay, and that's really cool. And are you familiar with I know there's sort of I wouldn't say the children's the actual Red Riding Hood stories and things like that versus I guess the Disney-ish version of the Red Riding Hood. Have you delved into that in that level or?
I've definitely read so many different versions, especially with the Brothers Grimm.
The Brothers Grimm, yeah, that should I say the Brothers Grimm version. It's pretty interesting, isn't it? How all of that, how through time, those tales have just kind of got, I guess, just became child friendly. Let's see. So, Amy, how's it going?
I'm putting together that background.
So we are, if everybody's just joining us, we are here just on a drawing contest, and everybody picked a cosplay costume that they were supposed to draw, and everybody's working on that right now. And we are going to announce the winner at 9 p.m. today. That's 9 p.m. So look forward to that. And I will take this time. We have about 30 minutes or so before we can say pencils down with everybody and just share everybody's work. But I believe that Destiny is already finished. But Destiny, tell us, for the people that are just kind of joining in and who just logged in recently before I first spoke to you, tell us a little bit about the kind of work you do and share them your Instagram account that where they can check your work out.
Okay, so I'm an animator and illustrator based in New Jersey. My online handle is at DreamMutt, so the word dream and the word mutt, so DREMMUTT. I'm on a bunch of different channels. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, DeviantArt, Tumblr, Twitter, and with that handle, I like to on TikTok especially. I like to make little comedy animation. I run 2 webcomics. One is still ongoing from high school, and the other one's pretty much finished, almost finished. And I currently work as a fellow at the Tempest, which is an online feminist magazine. and I'm a video fellow, and I am in the process of contributing animation to the Tempest.
Ah, okay. So now you mentioned that on Tempest, what kind of stories do you guys do, or what are you working on as far as is a lot of it? I'm assuming it's based on feminism or feminine female awareness and things like that.
Yeah, it's like that. In terms of video, like we're all, I'm on a team, but we're all making our own individual projects. And then the purpose, I guess, of the team is just to come together and bounce ideas off of each other. But we're all spearheading our own projects. My first project that I'm working on now, because I just started the fellowship, is a short animation based on one of the women who work there. They are a poet, and they narrated one of their poems, and I'm animating to that poem. It's about like harassment and just like feeling like justified with our bodies as women. So that's what I'm animating her poem.
Wow. Wow. What kind of program do you use when you animate?
So I'm in the process of using, because like I currently don't have Photoshop, even though that's the standard, but I'm using Flash and Clip Studio Paint, and then hopefully like I'm going to eventually like upgrade to Photoshop and just like, make everything smoother.
Hmm. And did you learn how to animate by yourself, just self-taught, or even all that stuff?
So I went to art school. My school didn't have an animation major, but we had an animation class. So I learned from there, and then we had an animation club, which I was a part of. So I also learned from there.
Okay. Wow. Thank you. That's really cool. I'll definitely later on. I'll check out. Is it tempest.com? Is that where we would find it?
Yes, it's actually the Tempest.co. Actually, because I'm a new fellow, my work isn't on there, but my work can be found on all my social media.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But definitely, I'd love to check out the whole, the organization and the kind of work that they do there. Definitely, I'd love to do that. Okay. Let's see. Danielle B, how's it going? Okay, I think Danielle B is unmuted.
working.
Oh, there you are. How is it?
Yeah, I am working. I'm working. Yeah,
Okay, should I?
I may or may
I guess
not have flu.
anything you can share with us?
I am doing turnover. So feel free to go share my screen if you'd like.
Oh, I don't think I have. You have to. I can't control that. You have to control that, I believe, and you can share if you want. All of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I can.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, look at that! Awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what I got.
Yeah, that's cool. And you're using Photoshop to color this.
Yeah. I mean, I should have done like some Clip Studio also, but I can do whatever.
Sounds really cool. All right. Thank you for sharing. Okay, so it looks like you're working along with that one. And how about Amy? Amy, how's it going?
It's coming along. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, of course. Let's share it with everybody.
Here.
Ah, very cool.
Yeah, so trying to get a
Danielle M, how's that self-portrait going along?
Actually, I made like a last-second decision, and I'm now doing more color.
Uh-huh. Okay. That's awesome. Looks like you can't, you might not be, I would say you should have put that costume in the shelf or hang it up yet. I think that's something you might want to revisit another time. It seems like it's such a winner, that costume. So did everybody here go to the last con or any kind of convention? What was your last convention?
I went to
What was the last convention that you guys been to?
Went to Diversity Comic Con 2 years ago.
2 years ago. That's the last one you went.
Yeah, the first one, I think. Yeah.
And you were supposed to be in high school then, correct?
Oh,
Or just a freshman?
I was
I couldn't hear you there. Okay, lost there. Jorel, how about you, man? What's the last convention you went to?
I went to Philadelphia Comic Con for my birthday in 2019. It was like a surprise trip that my boyfriend set up, and we drove down there, and I had it was cool. I mean, I actually met with I saw a couple of people that I knew from other shows that just happened to be there. So I ran into them. Yeah, it was a nice surprise, going to a show. And yeah, that ever since then, yeah, that's been pretty much it. I'm lying. New York Comic Con also last year. I went for like a day maybe. Yeah, I went to the last one. That's always
so the Philly
madness.
Con was the Philly convention. Was that before the Comic Con? I guess in New York.
Yeah, that was Philly was in August, and then the New York Comic Con was in October. So those are the last two that I went to.
I didn't even realize there was a New York Comic Con. I think right. That just passed. Or
they did an online one.
Yeah.
The Metaverse Comic Con, like they had like a ton of stuff. It's been interesting seeing the different companies like kind of readjust and do online shows. I have friends. They have a company called Indion that they do like indie shows every year. They used to online.
Well,
DC
how was
Comics
it?
an online thing.
How was it? Because I didn't realize that there was actually something going on. Like I didn't realize that there was that.
Right. They're interesting. Just to see like, I mean, you're seeing like a lot of online panels, like people speaking. It's for considering everything that's going on. It's a pretty good substitute for shows.
Speaking of that, I read that DC is gonna change everything again. Like they're gonna swipe the slate clean, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, they're doing like this. Yeah, they're doing like this 2-month event where they're like going into the future. Like they're showing the future of their universe, and like a bunch of new characters are taking over. It's like Superman and Batman. It looks cool. As a like
I do. I was interested in the Wonder Woman take.
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Yeah, definitely. I really like that one. I'm always picky with Batman. I know Batman. I think it's okay. I don't know. We'll see. But I get weary sometimes when they redesign things, even with with Marvel when they redesign Iron Man and all of that.
Right. But like I think what DC trying to do now is like they're trying to have it like different incarnations of their characters simultaneously.
Yeah.
So everyone can have everything. So if you like the more traditional Batman, there's a comic there for you. If you want to see, a different version of him, like from the future, a different character, you have that one too.
Okay.
They're like pushing the multiverse thing, like in their comics and their movies as well. There's going to be like different Batman in different films, so it's like everyone can have their cake and eat it too. Everyone gets what they want.
So I guess I misread it because I thought that they're just going to stop producing the older things and just focus on the future one or something
for
like
that. 2 months, and then they're going to go back to
just to kind of kickstart it, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Huh. Yeah. And also, I'll be tricky with that Superman. That costume is always tricky and challenging to revise.
It's the original, or the classic one's the best one. Yeah, they always try to change it, but then it's nothing like the first one. The original one.
It's really hard. I think it's hard to to get that.
Exactly.
So, any good indie comics you guys are reading, or anything that comes to mind?
I like webcomics.
Sure.
So there's this particular one that I really like. It's called Gunner Craig Court.
Ah, okay. Oh, actually, I just heard that. Excuse me. In Beyond Con. Anybody know that one? In Beyond. Is it called In Beyond Con?
Yeah.
That was a really good one. What's In Beyond Con about? I don't even know. Anybody know what that's?
Well, Imbion's they're like a indie publishing company, and like they produce their own comics. Like it's a collective of like artists, creators, and you know they do their own like show usually like in Long Island, every year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I know a few people from that company.
Yeah, where
really
in
cool.
Long Island? Do you know where in Long Island they do it?
Somewhere in Nassau, I think. I forget
Yeah.
where exactly.
Let's see. I know some of you are from Long Island. You guys heard of that one? Okay. Let's see. Jesse Lou, how's it going there?
Actually struggling.
Oh no. Okay, I'm gonna leave you alone so you guys can finish up and wrap it up. We have a good 15 minutes. So while you guys are working, I want to thank all of you for joining us today. And again, Diversity Comic Con would not be possible without a sincere thanks to Dr. Brown, the president of FIT, and Dr. Ron Milan, who is the chief diversity officer. And we want to do a special thanks to Michael Garcia of Get In Tunes. And he's the moderator for this whole event. He's been the one who made the virtual thing possible for all of us. He's been moderating it behind the scenes. I don't know. He's like the Beyonder, I guess. Am I have that right, Michael? You're the Beyonder, correct? And let's see. And we have to thank, obviously, the Stan Lee of Diversity Comic Con, Ramon Hill. Okay, Ramon, this is Ramon's brainchild. And what can I say, Ramon? Thank you for having us. And Ramon and the other, the staff for this year's comic book convention, the Diversity Comic Con, want to thank all of them for the effort that they put, the committee for Diversity Comic Con. And this has been a challenging one because we're not live, it's virtual. So again, it's been, I think it's been a success. And we want to thank everybody, the guest speakers that showed up for today. And we want to thank Morella Moon, who was the artist who was featured in this year's Comic-Con, and morellamoon.com. You can see morellamoon.com. And again, follow us at Diversity Comic-Con on Instagram. And my name is John Jay. I have an Instagram account. If everybody follows me at John J. Cabuay, it's one word, JohnJayCabuay. I'm on Instagram, and you can see I always post my work there. And let's see. We're going to announce the winner at 9 p.m. today. The Diversity Comic Con committee will be the one who's going to pick the winner, and that's we're going to be picking there. So check us out on our website at www.diversitycomiccon.com, and you can see us over there.
I have a question.
Yeah, what's up?
So how is the winner going to be announced on the website?
Yes, it's going to be announced on the website. Yes, that's on diversitycomiccon.com. So we're gonna pick, I believe, some 2 or 3 winners there, and some passes for you. And again, thank you again for being here with us and joining us. I hope it was a wonderful time. And did everybody get the chance to check out yesterday's Comic-Con, Diversity Comic-Con events?
Mm-hmm.
And any highlights, anything from the speakers that Abby, how about you? Any speakers that was kind of popped to mind that you saw? Yep. Amy.
I went to the one about COVID-19, about writing recent events in your work. It was interesting. They're just talking about how COVID COVID-19, the pandemic, a lot of people are still like suffering from it. So maybe it's not a great idea to include that in your work right now.
Oh, okay, that's a thought. Yeah, I wonder if, I mean, I don't know. Have you seen any? Did anybody see any comics that are, they've seen? I don't even. They're gonna put this in comics. Like I guess you're gonna see comic books where if you're gonna put reality based and what's going on in the world, there's gonna be people in masks. They're gonna draw people in masks. Do you think that's? I don't know if you've seen that already. That's even happening.
I feel like some autobiographical stuff, like online, like on Instagram,
Yeah.
people have been, drawing comics about, what they're kind of like, what their life is like now. Like that stuff is interesting.
Yeah. Would we see that, you think, on like DC or Marvel? Like that would be like, kind of. Well, I don't know if it's weird, but like, there's Spider-Man. He's in a mask and he's talking to someone, and he's on a mask too. Like,
right.
Just like,
I feel like Marvel would do something. They always try to reflect the real world. Like when 9/11 happened, that was the Marvel told stories about that. So I wouldn't be surprised on Marvel's end, if they try to do something, some type of storyline that reflects what's going on.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, right? So like maybe there's gonna be something there where you think about there's these masked characters, masked villains, and then the public, the citizens are just wearing masks. So.
Talking about comics, there was a really great comic that came out a little while ago called The Private Eye, and it takes place. I think it was Brian K. Vaughan. I want to say Marcos Martin with the team on that, and it's a future where like everyone wears masks, not because there's like a pandemic or something, but like it was about privacy, and like everyone had like they wouldn't reveal who they really were, so like everyone wore different masks and things and used aliases, and to like know who someone really was like that. They had a lot of power. But that was a great comic that came out a while ago. So it's kind of prescient what's going on today.
I feel like maybe they need to reinvent ninjas because everybody's wearing masks. Like can you tell which one is a ninja or not?
Yeah.
So and it's just, I mean, think about it also, like I mean, if you're doing comics, you spend a lot of time on faces and reaction to faces, and maybe with a mask on, makes it easier for people to draw that, I guess, without facial expressions and things like that. Wow, I wonder if they're even gonna just ignore the idea of like the mask, just a world without a mask, is to see expressions,
right?
Or even in movies, right? If you think about, are they gonna touch base on this whole thing that happened? I'm sure they will at one point. The pandemic, and everybody's wearing a mask, and the actors are all wearing masks, right? Everyone is wearing a mask, and even in cartoons, maybe, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, this is a world-changing event. So, I mean, I think we're already starting to see some media come out that's like reflective of what's going on. And I think we'll only see more, in the future. But I think at the same time, though, especially with like big movies, I think you want to create some sense of normalcy in movies and TV, like. Especially now, I don't really want to see too many things that are like where people wearing masks and dealing with this. Like, I want to see something that shows like what life was before and what will hopefully be after the pandemic. Like, I want to see Batman, wearing mask or whatever while he's like fighting the Joker.
So maybe it'll be a reverse play where the superheroes are all face revealed, and then everyone else is wearing a mask.
Yeah, maybe.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's something to think about. I mean, would it be interesting to read a comic with everyone has a mask on?
Yeah, I don't know. It could be. There's gonna be some interesting art that comes out of all this.
I mean, especially with like the feature panels where you have a close up of people talking. It's just all covered in masks.
Right.
You know, so would that be eye candy? Would that be interesting for people? You know, something to think about, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so we're about 5 minutes for actually will be probably the end of the Comic Con. You are the last event of Comic Con, Diversity Comic Con. Excuse me, Diversity Comic Con. And let's see, Jesse, how's it going there? I'm gonna just round up and check on everybody.
Probably. Oops. Okay, this way.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh, Okay, it's still not working up.
That's okay. Okay, there you go. There you go. Oh, all right. Nice.
Okay, I think it's.
Mhm.
Oh, it's too bright.
No, that's okay. That's all
I don't
right.
know why it's
Well, you know,
still-
just make sure, guys, everybody, if you didn't see it, 150 DPI probably for now, if you want. And for the winners that I announced, there will be 300 DPI later, okay? And let's see, we will be posting at 9 p.m. on the drawing contest page of the website. And also, you are invited. You guys are invited, I guess, on the Kumo Space thing. And email at 8 p.m. to Ramon Gill. I think he has Ramon Gill's FIT web address, email address there. You can see it, okay? And let's see. I want to say thank you to Jessie Lou.
Thank you.
And Danielle Madera. Danielle, how about I want to just check in and see the drawing that you did there for us, or an update? Or...
Yeah, stressfully trying to finish the background.
Oh, okay. I'll leave you alone then. Joel.
Hey guys, this is Ramon. Thank you so much for participating. I know some of you guys also took out tables at the virtual Comic-Con, the virtual exhibit. Thank you so much. And we look forward to seeing your work submitted, okay? And you're all invited. You guys have next year if we go live and you guys are in New York, let me know. You guys are guaranteed a table at Diversity Comic Con for next year, okay?
Cool.
If you want it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Jorel, it's good to see you. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you. Thank you. Great seeing you too. Hopefully I'll see you, see you in person soon.
Yeah, man. We'll be in touch. I always in touch with you anyway. I know what's going on with you. Amy, it was so nice to meet you. Let's see. Is Amy there? Okay.
Yeah, Amy's there.
Destiny, it was nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you. Thank you so much.
I look forward to seeing your work, and a lot more definitely. And Danielle B, it was nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you too.
I wish you all the best. Thank you for joining us. Amy, nice to meet you. Thank you again for joining us. I think she's muted. He's muted. Amy's muted. Okay. Oh, maybe they're taking a picture. Amy's taking a picture. Oh, there he is.
All right, everybody get in camera. Let's take a picture. Just Amy, get closer to the camera. And everybody smile. 1, 2, 3.
Hi.
Okay, got it.
Amy, it was nice meeting you. Thank you for joining us.
Likewise. Thank you for organizing.
Thank you so much.
Hope you guys enjoyed yourselves.
So, Ramon, how do we end this?
I guess so. Michael just ends the broadcast, and that's the end of. That's the officially the end of the public part of Diversity Comic Con.
All right, yeah, we made it.
We have a networking thing, but there was a limited amount of